Yo, what's up? Sean G here. You need to get you some life insurance, some fixed annuity, term life, whole life, because life insurance is important. And if you want to have something to pass on to your kids and leave your legacy, get you some life insurance, man. I need y'all to reach out to my man, Dr. Dice, Legwell Insurance Group. Or you can hit him on Instagram at Legwell Insurance. You can email him at legwellinsurance@gmail.com. All those links are going to be underneath this video. Go on the website, legwellinsurancegroup.com. Dr. Dice. Reach out to him. Get a quote. Tell him I sent you. Tell him, say, yo, Sean G told me to come over here and check you out. legwellinsurancegroup.com. Get you some life insurance, man, so you got something to leave to your people, man. Because one day, we all getting up out of here. Peace. Y'all, what's up? Sean G, welcome to the Podcast with Soul. Follow me on Instagram, the Podcast with Soul, Spotify, the Podcast with Soul, YouTube, the Podcast with Soul, TikTok, the Podcast with Soul. Thanks for subscribing. Give this video a thumbs up if you like it. If you don't like it, you can give it a thumbs down. Whatever you feel like doing. If you know anybody that's following the Flipping New Jersey case, the real estate case, send them this video and you guys can discuss it. Cesar Pina, aka Flipping New Jersey, is charged with money laundering and using real estate as the money laundering instrument, taking money knowingly, according to the indictment. This is the indictment. It's a 21-page indictment, case number 25-436. Two money laundering charges. I think that counts 4 and 5. Count 4, count 3. I think it's 3 of them. Hold on a second. All right, so count 3, conspiracy to launder monetary instruments. Count 4, money laundering. Count 5, money laundering. So what happened is that, according to the indictment, Flipping New Jersey took money from narcotics dealers and used that money in his real estate flipping business. Now, what's interesting, and I'm going to read it to you, is that it says in the indictment that these drug dealers that was giving Flipping New Jersey the money were being directed by law enforcement or the feds. So in a nutshell, these were informants posing as narcotic sellers, specifically targeting Flipping New Jersey to launder their drug proceeds. Now, whether these dudes who were selling narcotics had got busted on something else and they were ratting out, cooperating with the government and helping themselves out of a lesser sentence, or helping themselves with a paycheck or whatever, they set Cesar up with drug money for the real estate. Let's read it. Count number 3, page 9 of 21. Conspiracy to launder monetary instruments. The allegations set forth in paragraph 1 of counts 1 and 2 of this indictment are re-alleged here. From at least as early as in or around 2020 through in or around April of 2023, Cesar Pina, aka Flipping New Jersey, did knowingly combine, conspire, and agree with others to knowingly conduct and attempt to conduct financial transactions affecting interstate and foreign commerce which transactions involved the proceeds of specified unlawful activity, that is, the manufacture, importation, and distribution of a controlled substance, knowing that the transactions were designed in whole or in part to conceal and disguise the nature, location, source, ownership, and control of the proceeds of the specified unlawful activity, and knowing that the property involved in the financial transactions represented the proceeds of some form of unlawful activity. That's the money, that's the conspiracy to launder monetary instruments. Now, here's count 4 and count 5, and they read the same. I'm only going to read one of them. On or about December the 20th, 2022, read this part. And then on or about December 27th, 2022. Cesar Humberto Pina, aka Flippin' New Jersey, with the intent to conceal and disguise the nature, location, source, ownership, and control of property believed to be the proceeds of specified unlawful activity, did knowingly conduct and attempt to conduct a financial transaction affecting interstate and foreign commerce involving property represented by a person acting at the direction of law enforcement to be the proceeds of a specified unlawful activity, namely the manufacture, importation, and distribution of a controlled substance. Let me read that part to you again. This is the part where it talks about the federal informant posing as a narcotics trafficker, or some people that were already narcotics traffickers that got busted and was working off so they can get less time. Cesar Pina did knowingly conduct and attempt to conduct a financial transaction affecting interstate and foreign commerce. Listen, involving a property represented by a person acting at the direction of law enforcement. Involving property represented by a person acting at the direction of a law enforcement officer to be the proceeds of specified unlawful activity, namely the manufacture, importation, and distribution of a controlled substance. So an informant set Cesar up on 2 counts of money laundering. You got to be careful, y'all, with who you deal with, man. You got to be careful with who you deal with, man. I don't commit crimes no more. I retired as a criminal. I retired as an outlaw. I retired as a rebel. I don't want no trouble with the 5-0. I don't want no trouble with the cops. I'm not going back to federal prison. I'm not doing nothing wrong. Because there's people out here, man, that work with the feds as full-time informants that get paid. As we know, when we looked at the Big Meech Cuffy case with Tammy Cowens, she was a paid informant. That's what she did. That's how she received a lot of her income. And there's a lot of people out here. Dudes get busted for getting busy, hustling in the streets, and the first thing they want to do is, how can I help myself? And the feds tell them, say, listen, we need you to approach this guy. You know this guy. Tell him you got some money and you want to buy some property. You know what I'm saying? And the feds be the one that gives probably the narcotics trafficker the money, so that it's federal money, and you get jammed up in something, man. Do things the right way, man. It may take you longer to get it done, but you get it done and you don't have to worry about, this thing right here, man. Flipping NJ, he's looking at 20, he's looking at a 20 ball. He's looking at a 20 ball. And this is his second federal case. He did time on a white collar crime before. I don't know how long ago it was, but he's done time in the feds before. So Sean G, Podcast with Soul. Thanks for watching. Peace.